Hey everyone, okay, so for this tutorial, we're going to be doing a Frankie from the Saturdays inspired look. I'm going to be taking a flat matte grey eyeshadow into the crease of the eye. Now you don't need to be really precise. Now in this tutorial I didn't use an eye primer, and as we go along you can kind of see because there is a drag and slight patchiness, so I do recommend eye primers, particularly with dark smoky eyes. We had done loads of tutorials in this night and her poor eyes were getting tired, so we didn't use any primer. The black eyeshadow is going into the crease, well the grey eyeshadow is going into the crease and then all over the lid. This is the medium shade. We'll build it up as we go along. So just keep packing on the colour. And with a smoky eye, we're going all the way around the eye. Now next, I'm going to use a deeper shade and start blending this onto the eyelid. You're building it from intensity now, so we're going slightly darker than the shade we used previously. Don't worry about any mistakes or unevenness because we can blend these, as you're going to see now, with a blending brush. So I'm using the Billy B eyeshadow brushes here, and I'm just blending with a fluffy brush in order to start the colour to transition. The thing with a smoky eye is that it should always be deepest at the lash line and then builds up to intensity, and then it kind of fades away into next to nothing. And any smoky eye can be done. You can use greens, you can use blues. The trick is to just go from the darkest at the lash line and then have it bleed up into nothing. It requires a lot of work, a smoky eye, but it can be done relatively quickly. Just remember to use one single brush to apply the colour and another brush that's clean to blend the colour. Okay, so again, I'm going back in, this time with a slightly darker shadow, and really kind of start to blend it onto the lid. You can see the patchiness where there's no primer here or anything else, so this is why it would have been a good idea to use a primer. Next, a white matte flat eyeshadow is applied to the brow bone. This will be heavily blended, and you'll see me reblend this as we go along in the tutorial because it's really 80s to have a really strong shimmery highlight to a smoky eye, so you want to keep it flat and matte if possible and sort of skin tone color. So just keep blending away until you're happy. And you can see I'm consistently going back in and out and blending because that's the trick. I'm going to go underneath the eye now, still using Billy B. I'm going right the way under the eye, not being particularly careful because I can blend it out. Make sure that the outer corner of the eyelid connects. It's very important with a smoky eye because you want it to connect. So just go roughly underneath the eye. Make sure that the brush you're using is kind of soft as well because you don't want to irritate this eye area too much. And there's a little gap here at the outside corner of the eye. We want to fill that in. So you can see you want to get the blackest of shadow at the lash line and make sure it extends out ever so slightly. After we've done this, we'll continue some blending in a minute, but we're just going to clean up anything underneath the eye. Okay, so a little bit of concealer and foundation now, and we'll blend and perfect the skin this way. Now, here's a little sneaky thing, because this is a tutorial that's, you know, Beth came around to do this tutorial for me. We'd done about 5 looks. Now, for this look, if you can just see, because her fringe is covering the eye, we only actually really did one eye with this tutorial, but I thought I'd tell you just for fun. We just put a little bit of dark shadow around because you won't notice it because her hair covers it, but I thought I might mention it. Okay, foundation and concealer's on. Now I'm contouring and kind of bronzing with a big fan brush. This is by Makeup Forever, and I'm using a Makeup Forever bronzer as well. You can see that this fan brush is so good because it hugs the cheekbone area so nicely. And I haven't touched Beth's eyebrows because we put them on earlier on and they are now perfect. So we didn't want to touch them again. So you can just see the subtle effect that this kind of brush has. It's a wonderful, wonderful brush. Okay, next I'm going to apply some blusher to the cheeks. Nice pop of colour. And you can see I'm now going to go in a second and blend back up again on that smoky eye because I really want the transition from the dark colour to the light colour to be even more subtle. And you can see I've already blended it again because it's now bleeding out, but I'm going to do it one more time just for a bit of fun because why not? Isn't she pretty? Okay, so just going to go in with a little brush again just to kind of, there you go, there's that one eye not done. Naughty. Just blend. Next mascara is going to be applied to the top and bottom lashes. I'm just applying it quite lightly here. You can go really heavy with the smoky eye if you want, and Kohl liner has been put into the inner line. I haven't changed Beth's lip color. Beth's lip color is pigmented, and what you see here is what you get. There's nothing on this. So all I'm doing is adding a touch of clear shimmery lip gloss to this, because to take Beth's lip tone down really washes her out, and she's one of these girls that when you apply a beige lipstick, it just doesn't really suit her too good. So we're using a natural color just to add a little bit of shimmer to the lips. And that will pretty much complete this Frankie from the Saturdays inspired tutorial. Hope you like it, and let me know any comments and any other looks you'd like me to do, because we've bought a whole host of wigs as well to use on Beth and other models. So let me know, and I will see you all soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. Just quickly, look at this. Okay, so I'm just gonna move her hair ever so slightly. See, look, cover that eye. No, no, cover that eye. Eye is gone. Now it looks like she's got 2 eyeshadows on. Just thought you'd like it. Thank you. Bye-bye.